What's up, everyone out there in Facebook world, YouTube world, social media world, the world, wherever you're watching this from. Today I'm going to come at you with a quick little video of another review. Every now and then, if you've watched my channel or been subscribed to it for a while, you know that I like to do these little movie reviews or television show reviews about topics that are shows that are related to guns, firearms, conservative stuff, things like that nature. So there's a lot of woke crap coming out there in Hollywood these days, and whenever they produce a show that's not woke and is actually kind of geared maybe towards the more conservative side, I like to do a quick little review with it and tell you all whether it's worth your time. So before I get into that, as always, subscribe, like, share the channel. I'm up to 800 and something subscribers now. It'd be really cool if I could get to 1,000 by the end of the year, so I got a few more months to do that. So if you like what I have to say and like my content, please subscribe to the channel. Now, the video review I'm going to do today is a TV show called The Terminal List. Now, this is a show that's currently on Amazon Prime, so if you don't have Amazon Prime, you can't watch it, but if you do, you can watch it. It stars Chris Pratt, a bunch of other people. There's Taylor Kish. There's a bunch of people in this show. You'll recognize a bunch of names on here. Jai Courtney is on here, so it's actually got a decent cast. A lot of really good actors doing really good jobs in their roles, and it's essentially a TV version of a book. It's a book called The Terminal List that's out there that you can buy and read, and it's a TV adaptation of that. And so it stars Chris Pratt. I'm not going to give away a lot of spoilers. There may be some many things here just so I can discuss the plot a little bit, but I'm not going to give away any spoilers. But it stars Chris Pratt as a Navy SEAL. He's in a Navy SEAL, and it starts off with a bunch of the rest of his team essentially getting killed in a mission overseas, and then he's kind of a lone survivor, and he comes back to the States, and it's not a huge spoiler to say that there's a conspiracy basically around what happened with his squad. And so the show is about him trying to get to the bottom of this conspiracy and find out who's responsible for this. Does it go all the way to the top? Does it not go all the way to the top? That's essentially it. It's kind of a lone warrior seeks revenge story. We've seen these type of stories before with, you know, the old example of like Death Wish. There's been some recent movies called like Peppermint where there was a female character who did that. But it's essentially one of those cases where you have a sole survivor of a traumatic event, whether it's their family's killed or their co-workers or their military team or whatever, and they decide to take revenge and try and track down who's responsible for all these deaths, and then they go on a one-person wrecking crew against the bad guys while they try and fight their way to the middle of this conspiracy. So it's nothing groundbreaking. It's a plot and a concept that we've all seen before. So that's essentially what it's about. Now, what did I think about it? I really liked this show. I thought it was really, really good. I'm a huge fan of Chris Pratt. He is one of probably the only conservative actors in Hollywood. I mean, he doesn't come out and say he's conservative, but anybody who's ever watched him give a speech, or you just watch the things that he doesn't say on Twitter and when he gives speeches, and you can watch how a lot of people on the left despise him and hate him, it's clear that it's somebody that I like because he's probably one of the true conservative, really good guys. He's very religious guys in Hollywood. So anything that he's in, I like to watch. Even the crappy Jurassic Park, Jurassic World movies, I like them because I like to watch Chris Pratt. So I think he's really good in this role. I think he does a really good job portraying the Navy SEAL character in this movie. He's gotten really good at action scenes, obviously, over the years from doing lots of action scenes, so he's really good in this role. I think he does a great job. I think a lot of the supporting characters, like I said, and the supporting cast are really, really good as well. I think Taylor Kish does a good job. Jai Courtney, if any of you know anything about movies, a lot of people don't like him. They think he's a bad actor, and there's no reason why he keeps getting cast in all these movies. There's been a few of them out there that he's been pretty good in. I liked him when he played Captain Boomerang and the Suicide Squad. I thought he did a good job there. I think he's really good in this movie. He plays kind of a cocky guy that again, not to give anything away. He's just a character in the movie, and he plays a really good guy in the movie, or he does a good job acting in the movie. I thought he was really good. The supporting cast, again, is really good. They have some names in here and some faces that you'll recognize. There's some plot twists in here that some of them you can see coming, some of them you can't see coming. And again, it's no new ground. However, it's done really, really well. And again, it doesn't have any of the woke crap that you get from Hollywood these days. It's a good portrayal of the military. It's a good portrayal of action scenes. It's a fairly good portrayal of how firearm works. Like any other movie, you're going to have a few situations where you're like, well, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. That guy didn't load that gun properly, or there's no way he still has bullets left in his firearm. It's got some of those standard cliches that you get in there, but they did a really good job, since it is a military guy and it is focused around the military and a Navy SEAL team. They did a pretty good job of getting most of it accurate and pretty well depicted. So in a nutshell, again, just a short review. If you're looking for a show, I think it's either 8 or 10 episodes long. They're about an hour each, so it is some time that you have to dedicate to it. I watched a lot of them on a long plane flight that I was on recently, so it's one of those binge shows where you're going to watch it, then you're going to want to watch the next one, you're going to want to watch the next one, which is a good endorsement of a show. So it doesn't have any of the woke crap in it. It's got some really good acting in it. It's got some really good action scenes. It's got a really good, hard-driven story. It's got a really good main character played by a really good actor, in my opinion. So if you're looking for something to get away from all the woke, crappy Hollywood nonsense out there, and you got an Amazon Prime account, I would highly recommend you check out The Terminal List. I'd give it about an 8 out of 10, because again, some of it is predictable and a little bit slow in some parts, but overall I thought it was a really good show, and I hope you enjoy watching it. So thanks for watching again. Like, subscribe, share. Hope you found this review helpful, and hope you enjoy The Terminal List. If you enjoyed it and you saw it or you want to see it, put a comment down below. If you think I'm crazy and you think the movie sucked, put a comment down below as well. I like talking movies sometimes as much as I like talking guns, so I'll be more than happy to talk with you. So thanks for watching. I'm going to end it here. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay vigilant, and carry on.